When it comes to OBS Studio, there's a question that I get quite often, and it's, hey, I just installed OBS, it's completely fresh, nothing on it. What should I get first? And I think I finally have an answer. I know usually people say the Move plugin, that's the first thing I would install. But here's the thing. Last time, when I showed you an OBS plugin that would basically check if your plugins were up to date, something appeared in the corner of my eye. Something that you can also find on StreamUp.tips, and it's the StreamUp plugin installer. And after posting my video, I got comments and messages from the team telling me, hey, you should definitely combine the OBS plugin update checker, that little thing that we saw, and the StreamUp plugin installer V2. Because if you don't have any plugins, and I'm just gonna pull it up here, because it's one thing to want to update plugins that you already have, but if you don't have the plugins that you're looking for, this helps you get them. So it was a quick Windows install, and it opened this. Now see, we have required plugins. Required for what? I actually have no idea. It selects 3D effect, advanced masks, composite blur, and there's recommended plugins. This one, self-explanatory. We're gonna get advanced mask, advanced scene switcher, ADOM multi-stream, ADOM vertical. Audio monitor, I don't have this one. I might actually download it. Composite blur for sure. Downstream keyer, I don't have that. Draw, I do. Dynamic delay, I don't think I've tested that one. Freeze filter, an amazing one. I do have it. Gradient source, no clue. JR Docky, Junior Docky, I don't know this one. And then we have required and recommended plugins. Turns out that if you take the time to read the description before downloading something, you might get more information about it. So required plugins are plugins needed for other StreamUp products. So basically those are plugins that are used in those other products. So if you plan on downloading a bunch of stuff from StreamUps, those are the plugins that you will need in order for them to function properly, basically. Recommended plugins are plugins we think are the best for sure. And then there's outdated. Your outdated plugins, the StreamUp OBS plugin finds, which means that it knows which plugin you already have. And if you click on outdated, basically that's a list of everything you have not updated yet. Is this list accurate? Well, it's the same. I'm guessing it's pulling from the same thing as this. And it seems like it's accurate. See, advanced mask, ADOM vertical, composite blur. Yeah, in order, it works. So I'm gonna close this, and I think I am just going to, you can do custom and then clear selection, by the way. Let me zoom in a little bit. So here, click custom, clear selection, and then nothing will be selected, basically. Now you can go ahead and pick the ones you like. Now I am using OBS to record this, so I don't know what effect it's gonna have. Hopefully it doesn't break everything, but let's say that I want pixel art. And I also want dynamic delay, because I don't think I have that one. I'm gonna click download plugins. Well, that's not good. All right, I'm gonna do things the right way. I'm gonna cut OBS and then I'll come back. I'll probably use Shadowplay to record it. So I'm gonna close this, turn off OBS. All right, now we're back. I guess there's one way to figure out if that worked, and that's by checking if I have pixel art installed. I believe it's a filter. I can go to plus here and I should see, come on, right there. Let's go. So it does work. It does install plugins directly for you, so you don't have to worry. That also means that it updates plugins for you. You don't have to worry. As you probably saw, I had to give it elevated rights because I changed the folder here to my actual C program files, OBS Studio, so that it directly installs everything inside of OBS Studio. Now, of course, there's a lot of warning and all that because, well, it's risky to do it that way. But in my case, it worked perfectly, so I'm not too worried about it. On top of that, it also created a backup. So in case things were to go wrong, we're safe and sound. All right, now all I have to do is basically in one go, take all of those plugins, AKA, let me clear them and then click on outdated and just update them in one go. Hopefully that works. Hopefully nothing breaks. See you in a bit. And just like that, all of my plugins are updated. Within OBS, if I go to StreamUp and I go check for OBS plugin updates, look at that. Look at that. Now, OBS did give me a pop-up message when I opened it to tell me that my face tracker isn't really working. So we should probably test that right now. Or maybe it's just the filter that I added previously. Come on. The properties available. Okay, that's fine. Let's delete that filter. Let's add it back. And it's not here. So the only issue I'm having right now is just the face tracker for some reason. But that is something that I'll fix later. Mostly because I'm on OBS version 31 right now. So it's one thing to update your plugins, but if you don't update OBS itself, then you're asking for trouble. And I don't want peace. I want problems.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick and easy way to not only install, but also update your plugins and also know, what the professionals are recommending. So you get a bunch of stuff within that one plugin, which I'm calling a plugin because we're used to that term, but it's its own separate software. Actually, you need OBS to be closed when you're installing stuff, so it's not an OBS plugin per se. Anyways, links in the description if you want to have it. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. I do stream, believe it or not. Very rarely the stars need to align in a certain way, but I do stream, so make sure you follow me there. And let me know if you like the lighting. You want to know what's lighting my face right now? A Garo Key Light Mini with a bunch of cardboard taped to it.